So if you remember, we have already come to know about matter. We know that the substances which occupies, or and you can say that anything. Okay, let me have a recall so that you will have anything that okay, that has mass and occupies space. Okay, that is known as what? Matter. Okay, we also know that matter consists of what? Matter consists of particles, right? Consists of small particles. Now we also know that these small particles could be what? These small particles could be you can say these could be either atoms, or you can say molecules, isn't it? We also know that these atoms and these molecules, they combine together. Okay, these atoms and molecules, they combine together in different forms, okay, by following some rules. Okay, so you can say that this combination, okay, combination of atoms and molecules, combination of atoms and molecules, okay, what they provide various substances in the universe. Okay, you see various substances in the universe, all because of the different type of combination of atoms and molecules. Okay, uh, also you should know that this combination, the combination of atoms and molecule, it actually follow certain rules. Okay, it follow certain laws. Okay, and those laws are known as chemical law of chemical combination. What do we say? Law of chemical combination. Okay, also what we have come to know that these laws of laws of chemical combination, there are you can say there are three laws. Okay, we are having three laws in it, out of which we have done these two laws, and these are for the third law you are going to study in higher classes. And the two laws which are in this law of chemical combination, the two laws are a law of conservation of mass, law of conservation conservation of mass, law of conservation of mass, and the second one is the law of constant or definite proportion. ठीक है, we have already done this also, and if you remember, if you have seen the videos, you must have gone through these topics. Okay, now when we go further, when we see further, we also have come to know that these laws were the experimental laws. Okay, we have already seen that these were the experimental laws, and they were explained on the logics of experiment, on the basis of experiment which was done by the scientists. Okay, so to explain them, to give the reasons out of the, or you can say to explain these laws further, there came a scientist known as Dalton. Okay, so we have one more theory of Dalton, that is atomic Dalton's atomic theory of matter. Okay, so this also we have gone through. We have understood that Dalton's atomic theory of matter was given by Dalton, and he has explained these laws on the basis of his theory, and he was able to explain these laws with the help of his theory of matter. And also, Dalton's atomic theory has some of the points in it that were not explained by Dalton. That was not actually was in coordination with the other points, or you can say those points were not explained very well. Okay, but these laws were explained on the basis of Dalton's atomic theory. Right now, those laws, the you can say the points of Dalton's atomic, there were some points of Dalton's atomic theory which were not. Dalton's atomic theory was having some of the drawbacks, so we are going to see what were the drawbacks. Okay, drawbacks of Dalton's atomic theory. So this theory has given a point, some of the points, like one of the point was that he has given, or this law has given, this theory has given that atoms are indivisible. This theory has given that atoms are indivisible, but actually we know that in certain circumstances, okay, but in certain circumstances, the atom can be divided further. In certain circumstances, atom can be divided further. And in which parts it could be divided? Atom could be divided into three of the parts. It can be divided into electron, then proton, and also as neutron. So these were the three particles in which atom could be divided further. Okay. Now, if you see that atoms are indivisible, this was the statement by Dalton's atomic theory, whereas in certain circumstances, atom was divided further into electron, proton, and neutron. So this was contradictory to this statement. That is why we say here that it was not able to explain this statement. Then second one is that atoms could be, second statement by Dalton was that the theory, it says that atoms of same elements, okay, atoms of same element, okay, atoms of same elements will have same masses. This was also given by Dalton. But if we see further, but this was not the condition of isotopes. But in case of, you can say that in case of isotopes, this was not adhered. This was not explained further, that why the isotopes were having the actually they were having the same atomic number but the different masses. Isotope is what? Isotopes are having the same atomic number. Okay, they are having the elements which are having same atomic number, but different masses, mass. Now again this becomes the contradiction. It again creates a contradiction. What it creates? A contradiction. What contradiction? That it creates a contradiction to this hypothesis that atoms of same elements, here when we are talking about isotopes, we are talking about the same elements. Okay, isotopes of same elements, we are talking about same elements. When we are talking about same elements, it means what? That this element is having the same atomic number. When we are talking about same element, they are going to have same atomic number. When they are having same atomic number, then they should have same masses according to this statement. But what actually happens in case of isotopes is some of the isotopes are there which exist for the same element, which have the same atomic number, but their masses are different. Okay, so their masses are different. It again gives a contradiction, or you can say that it contradicts to this statement, and hence here this statement was not explained by Dalton, and that is why this became a drawback. Next was that the theory also proposed, what it proposed? Theory proposed that atoms of, or let me write here only that atoms of, okay, different elements atoms of different elements will have different masses. Okay, will have different masses. Just the opposite, you can say, just the opposite of this. So it has said that that atoms of different elements will have different masses, but actually there are some atoms of different elements which have the same masses. Okay, so there are, but this again is a contradiction, that there are atoms of different elements. There are atoms of different elements that have same masses, as in case of isobars. So these three were the drawbacks of Dalton. Okay, Dalton's atomic theory.